what's up and welcome back to my channel, ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. If you're new to my channel, don't forget, hit that subscribe button as well as give this video a thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed this unboxing today. And feel free to leave me any comments or questions that you guys may have at the end of the video. And as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell as we do want to alert you as soon as I have any up and coming videos that are posted. And again, we have lots of heat, so you're not going to want to miss out on our new and upcoming videos. So today we are going to be doing an unboxing on none other than the Essentials. Anybody guess which Essentials this is? The Skidgrips. The Skidgrips. Tongue twister there for some reason, but I'm also actually going to go through the Essentials clothing line as well as the Fear of God main line and talk about sizing as well as key differences, whether or not it's worth your money to purchase the Fear of God main line or whether it's worth your money and time to just save and buy the Essentials diffusion line. So let's get into this overview. We're going to follow that up with sizing, hit up the styling section of all the clothes, and talk about the key differences of the materials. And then we are going to talk about a little resale on what's going on with the Skid Grips. Let's just take a moment to just pray for this poor box. Should we just all hold hands and maybe do a prayer that maybe one day this box will be healed and can somewhat be a box that closes fully and holds a shoe in it? Because my God, is this the most damaged box you guys have ever seen? Like, what is this? It's not even a box. It's literally imploding on every side. Thanks, Converse. You guys did a great job. My God, packing this. I really don't even know what to say or why I even have the shoes in this, because I can't even really call this technically an unboxing. Untrashing, maybe. So, as I've mentioned before, this is the Fear of God Essentials collab that Jerry Lorenzo did with Converse. We have already seen him do a collab with Converse before, and I would say that they were pretty popular. They were the Chuck 70 highs, and those did pretty well. They came in a black and white series. The black did a bit better than the white, so of course it would make sense that he would come out with another collaboration with Converse. This time in this kind of 80s fused skid grip silhouette, and this actually was a shoe he wore as a child, and he actually posted that on his Instagram, which is pretty cool. So it truly goes back into his archives of his childhood, and he brought that back to create this amazing collab that's very like bright and colorful. So let's get into this overview, talk about the look of this shoe, and then we'll hit that sizing portion and talk about the fit. So with this, we've got that nice chunky midsole in that kind of cream colorway with the rubber, and of course that license plate tag that we're used to seeing on the back. Instead it says though, Essentials Fear of God. And then we've got, of course, the Essentials logo with the Converse star on the tongue. And as far as material, this is like kind of it's made out of canvas, so it's definitely light in the front, this canvas tongue here. And it's very multicolored in the print. We've got purples and like teals with black and just that plain canvas cream colorway mixed in with some hints of blue. But I do like the color combination that he chose and the different patterns that are going all throughout this shoe. It's very bright, it's very different, definitely a different collab that he decided to go with direction-wise with Converse this time because it's so bright and vibrant. It's not a neutral, just simple black or white tone. And the collar, we just have a nice black squishy padded collar here. The outsole is just that plain black on the bottom here. And then it's got a nice royal blue on the inside, and then the insole just says Essentials Fear of God in that blue. Then we've got just some nice blue stitching throughout the shoe, a nice pull tab on the back, which I found quite useful. Other than that, this is just a nice, additional colorway to add in the Converse collection. If you're a Converse fan, I think this is definitely a nice shoe to kind of step outside the box, but also it's pretty hype because Fear of God Essentials is one of those things that flies off the shelves when he does launch his line. All right, so let's talk about sizing. So if you guys have not seen my previous video on the Converse Play collab with Converse, go back, check that video out. I got those shoes in a size 7 in men's, and I'm typically a 7.5, so I went down half a size, and they were still too big for me. So I would have recommended different options to go even like a full size down from what your normal size is, which would have been a 6.5 in those Converse Play collabs done with Converse. In this specific shoe, I decided based off of that shoe to go down to a 6.5. But unfortunately, these now are too small. So I would have stuck with a size 7 actually, which would have been just still a half a size smaller than what I'm used to getting in men's sizing. Not sure if it's just because this is a different silhouette. This is the Skidgrips, and the other was just the classic Converse silhouette. So definitely would recommend maybe just sticking to half a size smaller when going with the Skidgrips. All right, so now let's jump into styling and just talk quickly about how I styled the Essentials and Fear of God line. And then I want to talk about some key differences. So first up, I wore what I'm wearing now. It's just this cream fleece Essentials crew neck sweatshirt. This is one of my favorite sweatshirts. It's so comfy inside. It's got this lovely, just soft fleece. It's got the nice Essentials logo here on the front in that black, and it feels kind of like a rubbery texture. There's also like a rubbery textured logo on the back. And then of course we've got that Essentials Fear of God here as well on the sleeve. For those of you who don't know, the Essentials line is a diffusion line of the main line Fear of God. So it's definitely more affordable. So you're gonna be more in like the $100 price point, $80 price point versus the $7.95 price point of his mainline items. So I paired this crew neck sweatshirt with the brown Fear of God pants, sweatpants. So I'm actually gonna go grab those really quick because I want you guys to see the details in the Essentials line versus the Fear of God line. So these again have a fleece on the inside. They're quite comfy. They're very light pair of sweats. And this is just in this earthy brown colorway. You can see that nice fleece on the inside with the Essentials Fear of God here on the back. We've got that drawstring and just kind of a light lace. It looks like a shoelace actually, with the Essentials here on that crotch area and that rubber cream and black coloring scheme. And as far as sizing goes, I actually feel like I am a small in the pants. Again, I do have a 33-inch inseam. I'm around 5'9" in height, so I do have long legs. If you are on the shorter end, I would definitely highly recommend going with an extra small, especially if you don't like your pants to be overly baggy. But Fear of God, as well as the Essential line, does tend to be oversized. As far as the sweatshirts go, I went with an extra small and they fit my arms perfectly. It's definitely oversized width-wise, so I definitely recommend, you know, for you ladies out there, again, this is like a gender neutral line, but still, it does run quite large for men in general, so extra small fit me perfectly. All right, so now let's talk about my second look. So I kept the same crew neck on in this cream colorway, but I paired it this time with a Fear of God mainline pair of sweatpants. So I want to talk about some key differences with the sweatpants. So again, this is going to run you, slightly less, a lot less than what a pair of the Fear of God mainline sweatpants are going to run you. These run around $795 at full price. So these I got in this army green colorway. And again, one of the similarities here is you do have the Fear of God kind of rubberized logo here instead of the essentials. One of the main differences though that you're going to see here is this drawstring is actually a denim material versus this, which is more of a cheaper version of a shoelace kind of material here. And again, the stitching on here, you can see the stitching here, and the stitching is just more well done on the mainline version where you can actually see the stitching here. It's hidden. Takes a little bit more work and time to put that type of stitching together. And then we have a terry cloth, which, you know, we're known to seeing on different brands like Forte's, bathrobes. This is very high quality material as opposed to the fleece, which is extremely comfy, but it's definitely not as high end as that terry cloth that we're seeing here. All right, now let's move on to the pockets. So this is called Pima cotton, which is basically the creme de la creme of cotton. It is so soft, it feels almost like it's a silk material. Again, the pockets here, you're not experiencing that same material that you're getting here, though it is still quite soft. And this is a 100% cotton blend, where this is a mixture of cotton and polyester. So this, as far as like weight goes, is definitely more heavier weight. So the difference here, we've got this nice drawstring with that ingrained Fear of God logo there and that metallic silver. You can even see the spring because it's translucent to tighten the bottom here, whereas this is just ruched already. So this is like the little tiny tendencies that we're seeing in that price difference of the pants here versus the $79.95 pants here. And then these were actually made in the USA. So as we know with New Balance, I usually talk about the quality of the shoes that were made in the US.
America, 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 yeah, coming again to save the mother day, yeah.
It's much more expensive labor-wise to have things made in the USA, but I do say that things are made here definitely have a higher quality to them, and you definitely feel that in these sweatpants versus the essential sweatpants. And so again, with these were made in Vietnam. So Vietnam versus USA, you're gonna feel and see differences in that. So as far as the last outfit goes, I paired that crew neck with a black mainline Fear of God pair of sweatpants. Again, we've gone through the quality differences of, you know, the denim versus these drawstrings at the bottom and the material differences as well. So as far as it goes, the sizing for these, this is actually a size small pant and these are an extra small. I prefer small over an extra small just because of the length of my legs. So if you are on the shorter end, I would recommend going with an extra small. And again, these are definitely oversized garments. So keep that in mind. If you're not an oversized person, this probably is not going to be the line for you, as none of it is tight fitting. Again, I got these in an extra small for the sweatshirts because they are quite oversized. And as far as price point goes, guys, on the resale end, I do think that Fear of God mainline holds its value. Essentials obviously retails at a quite less lower price. It's the diffusion line, so you're looking at $100 or less for different items, depending on if it's a hoodie or a crew neck or pants or shorts. $7.95 is the range for those sweatpants. I do recommend getting them off season because you can actually get them between 60 to 70% off, which is how I managed to cop these two pants. I got them each for 60% off, which is a steal. And if I do decide to resell them later on, they will maintain their value and I may actually make a bit of profit off of them. So I do recommend checking the sales out online and keeping an eye out on the price points as they will start to dwindle when the seasons change and when he does launch new lines for each season. So again, that was the styling. Let me know what you guys like. Do you prefer the essentials line? Do you prefer the main line? Let me know in the comment box. So now let's conclude with the resale on how these shoes are doing currently. All right, so let's talk about resale on this collab. So this is one of those moments where I would say definitely was a great shoe to wait on if you didn't buy it for retail. So currently it retailed at $120, but right now in the resale market, it's actually under the retail value, which is amazing if you're interested in copying these shoes. So a size 5 is actually just at the same retail cost of $120, but for instance, my size, a size 7, which is the size I should have gotten, is actually going for $80. So you're gonna save money if you are around that size, as well as a 10.5 is going for $96. So definitely under the retail value. So good time to buy this Converse collab with essentials. All right, guys, so thanks again for tuning in to another one of my unboxings. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. Again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it, as well as leave me any comments or questions you may have on this review. And don't forget, hit that notification bell, as we do have lots of up and coming videos that I want to alert you about. So again, we will see you next time on the next video.